Chapter 1896. FCKU. Elaine rushed over in a rage and rode directly on Cynthia's stomach. With her big mouth bowed from side to side, she flicked towards Cynthia's face and cursed as she slapped, "You f***ing treat me as a fool. I have been fooled like this once, you f***ing dare to cheat me again." At this moment, Elaine thought in her heart that Trump was hospitalized in the hospital. She wanted a check for her daughter Emma's checkout rent. After Alex handed the check to her, she took the check to pay for the hospitalization. Unexpectedly, the denomination of that check turned out to be 100 million. At that time, the hospital cashier ridiculed her and threatened to call the police to catch her. In the end, she went back to Alex to settle the accounts in a rage, only to realize that Alex had bought the check from the funeral store and planned to burn it to his deceased parents. Therefore, Cynthia now also took out a 100 million check, which looked almost exactly the same as Alex's 100 million check at that time. In this case, of course, she was furious. What's more hateful is that this DMN Cynthia has been repeatedly emphasizing Citibank in front of her. In this life, Elaine hated Citibank the most. Because for her, the worst experience in her life was caused by the fake black gold card of Citibank. After that, she was put in a detention center and was abused by Mrs. Richard, Olivia, and the big and rough women for several days. Those few days were definitely the black hole of Elaine's life. Therefore, when she saw that Cynthia not only cheated her with a check of 100 million from the dead, but also dared to use Citibank to chirp her, she was already angry. Cynthia was dizzy and nauseous when she was beaten at this time, and her cheeks that Elaine beat back and forth were red and swollen, and the pain was unbearable. Although she screamed, her bodyguard was outside the gate at this time and couldn't hear the movement so deep inside, so he couldn't help her at all. Even though Cynthia was beaten very dumbfounded, she knew very well in her heart that now it was idiotic to try to get her mobile phone and let the bodyguard come in to rescue her. So she could only fight with Elaine. As a result, she suddenly stretched out her hand to grab Elaine's hair like crazy. After grabbing a lock of Elaine's hair, she yanked it desperately. Elaine didn't expect her to be beaten by this woman all of a sudden, and as a result, she attacked her hair. Suddenly, she felt a sharp pain in her scalp, which made her scream several times, and she desperately tried to beat Cynthia with her hands while beating and cursing. "Silly idiot, you dare to pull my hair, I'll fight with you." Naturally, Cynthia was not to be outdone. With that strand of hair in her hand, she desperately tore, and directly tore all that strand of hair from Elaine's head. This time, Elaine covered her head in pain and yelled. Cynthia saw that this was an opportunity, and directly pushed Elaine to the ground, and then rushed up, riding on Elaine's stomach, facing her face for a while. "Even I dare to fight, I f***ing kill you, shrew." Cynthia was mad at this moment. If she were given a knife, she would be able to kill Elaine on the spot. At this moment, the waiter outside heard the movement and ran over in a hurry, opened the door to see, and was shocked immediately, so she hurried to the boss's room. Opened the door and panted and said, "Boss, no. Not good." Then, the room, fighting.